Right guys, this is Stallzy and welcome back to another BOTB related video. This one is on the midweek competition results and also my dream car predictions for Zone 1. So make sure you stay tuned for the whole of the video because I think there's some good information here. As you guys all know, membership to the Stallzy channel is free. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, and hit a like if you enjoy the content because it means a lot. So congratulations to the winner of this week's midweek. I haven't watched the video yet, but a funny thing is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 of the past 5 competitions now have been either an Audi RS3 or an S3. That's pretty interesting how popular the new RS3 is. Or you know, even the S3, like people like this you know, this design. I'm not a huge fan of it compared to the older RS3 in terms of looks, but performance, I think it's an amazing car hatch apparently, compared to even the A45S, which was, you know, the leader for a while. But anyway, we are going to talk about the judging, and if you haven't seen it yet, this is what the judging looked like. Yeah, I don't know what to say really, guys. Like, this pink coordinate from Leo, sorry. This pink coordinate from Leo Donlan, you know, I'm just having a bit of a chill vibe. This is just ridiculously steep. I don't know. Height's actually, you know, plausible from this guy, but this is just too steep. It's like he's looking into his brain or something. And then these two, which were final ones, actually I need to rewind the video. These two were actually still kept in for the final average, but you can see out here, 2 people put the ball this far out. I guess this guy might be looking out in the distance, but come on, does it really line up with this guy's eyes? I don't know, mate. And yeah, all these points here, again, I just think they're too steep. If the average, the final average was, you know, come on boys, just move the magnifier, right? You know, they've gone that far right at the average, and I don't know. I think this point and this point, me and Desmond were talking, and these two are really the only plausible ones where people who are playing the competition would put it. I don't think anyone is individually placing their coordinates here or even here, right? These are a bit too steep though. And I actually decided after, you know, a couple of hours after the midweek finished, I didn't play it, but I've been trying to come up with a strategy for the dream car. And so I tried to predict what the midweek winning coordinate was. Well, clearly with this judging, I think my thing kind of assumes a bit of a tight cluster, but still, actually, let me just pull it up. Okay, so here's my Discord, and as you can see, I made a prediction to Desmond here, which I've quoted, replied to it. I can click on the message here. So 1653 to 1661 on X and 1566 to 1576 on Y, and that's where I dragged the target to. You can also see it on Photoshop here. I think this is the area I've placed this target. I can confirm it in a second. And another community member, Mr. Ravage C, placed it over here. Personally, I think from this guy's eyes, it's just looking a bit up more. And honestly, I thought it might even be in the intersection kind of, you know, these two targets, almost like a Venn diagram. You see this kind of middle area. I thought it might actually, the result might be here. If the judges go out more wide like that. But they did play it steep, and that's how my method actually kind of predicted it. And yeah, we'll actually see how it works with the dream car, and I will give you guys the dream car Zone 1 region I think it's going to be in a minute. So yeah, just talking again about this judging. I don't know what's going on, and I was saying that the winning coordinate was 1676, 1516. Desmond played all X coordinates on the same Y, so he played 1660 right through to 1674, and then 1590 on height apparently, and so yeah, he was 2 pixels off on the X and a little bit lower. And my Y was closer, but still my Y was about 50 off, because I said 1566 to 1576, and I said 1653 to 1661, and they went 1676. So what we're going to do is just check that. So I also said as a second guess 1646 to 1577. I'm not sure what their height was again. 1516. So I actually went lower and a bit more left than the area I first thought, which was even less accurate. So the first area is 1653 to 1661, 1566 to 1576. So we'll take like a middle point, say 1650, 1656 and 1571 or something. 1656, 1571. And we can also see where this target is as well. Okay, so I actually went 1656, 1571 would put us there. So let me move this target, that area, like so. I'm going to hide that one. And then what we're going to do, so you can see where Desmond's points were, and that's where my points were. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this image with the winning coordinate, and we're going to duplicate this layer. So duplicate it, and it should move it onto the exact same pixels on the next image, like so. So here we go. That's where my point apparently would have been, just on the edge of zone 1, apparently. I actually thought that would be guaranteed zone 1 still, but maybe I've been a bit wrong with my thesis, and that the radius of zone 1 is actually, it's 50 pixels radius. It's 100. I actually thought zone 1 was 100 pixels radius, so I got that wrong. So I do need to think about that with my dream car one. But what I've said, because I think the center is good, I'm not sure about the outside points, is the center of the thing. You can see down here is 2938957 for this target. And if you want to hit zone 1, I'd say play between 904, 903 area and 1012 at the very lowest. Desmond was saying, you know, it's going to go in the thousands for the Y. I just personally don't think it's going to go that low, considering my original thoughts on the picture was about 780. Other people in, you know, Cam's live stream community think it's actually going to go even higher. I just don't know. Like, if you drag the target, you see, I like to leave a target there and then I drag the target out. I think this area is quite good, but it could go even higher. Like if it goes like that, perhaps. You can see where that goes on the Y. That would be about 940 instead of 950. I'm not going to give away the area that I've actually played, but yeah, do take that into account. You know, it could even be, you know, it depends how you drag this ball, and that's kind of the strategy I'm using. It could even be this high, which is 917. I don't know. You have to remember the judges are playing a little bit higher, a little bit lower, a little bit left, and a little bit right from wherever this lands. So it did me quite well with the midweek, and yeah, if I win the dream car, I'll definitely go into more detail as to this method and the ways I kind of try to refine the coordinates really loads. But yeah, I've already played my dream car coordinates, so even if I'm wrong, and you know, it could even be higher or lower than this kind of area I'm guessing, then yeah, it is what it is. But I think this is a relatively good area to getting zone 1 and zone 2. It's not the exact area my target is, but yeah, if you play between 850 and 1067, you should be looking at zone 2 at least. Like, if you don't go zone 2 this week, I don't know what you're doing. 2831, 2830 to, yeah, 3044, which is basically every coordinate people are saying. Some people are saying, I think Juice is actually saying his X is around this area, but I just think this guy's not going to have his X coordinate this far out to the right. So yeah, that's my take. I don't want to keep this video too long because I've got food and I also need to start work soon. So yeah, hope you enjoy this analysis. I might try and get it up before I start work tonight. If not, it'll be up on Saturday. You guys will have a little bit of time still to hopefully take this into account before you play your coordinates. And yeah, hopefully in advance of Cam's live stream as well. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this area. We'll see how it goes. As I say, I was looking quite high at 780 area. Desmond told me to look around the thousands, and then I've ended up going a bit higher than that. So yeah, I'd still say I'm below Cam's average height at the minute, which is about 890. I think it's going to be a little bit lower than that, but it could be that area. You never know. But I have done a lot of, reproducing my method and, coming back to it on different days, and I still got this kind of same area. There's quite a spread still on the X and Y, but we'll see how it goes. I've tried to play quite a spread out cluster, but I ended up playing another like 4 tickets just to fill in a gap where on one Y coordinate there was like a gap because I was getting paranoid. But yeah, I've also played a few a bit lower towards the thousands area, just in case it does go that low. And Desmond was right, because when I just don't have the target there at all and I just kind of just guess it out, get a drag and something like this guy, it's about there. So if you get that coordinate, that is, well, that's way far off to the right. That can't be right. Hold on. So you kind of take it from the eye and then boom, about there. Still 3000s. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Why is this not working? So look at this guy's eye. Okay, and then yeah, about there. Okay, that's even closer now, right? I mean, this is basically what I've been doing, but with a lot more strategy behind it. Okay, so this might be a bit too close to this guy, but it could be a feasible judge's coordinate anyway. 2898 and then 1140. That seems ridiculously low. I wouldn't say it's going to be there. Again, let's look from this guy. You have to zoom out sometimes. Okay, about there, sorry. Okay, here we go. 2907, and then 988 or 989. That's a better coordinate, sorry. So what I'm saying is, if you just drag the target and you don't have a target already placed there, you can try do that. And I have placed a couple of coordinates around this kind of actual area, to be honest. It might be a little bit more right, a little bit more up. But yeah, that's another strategy. And then you can try and reproduce the dragging, but as you can see, I'm already going way past it, so I think it's going to be a little bit more right than 2897 and a little bit higher than 980 or whatever that was, 990. But yeah, hope this helps. I will go into a bit more detail with this method. It's just I don't know what I'm saying. I just don't want someone to just reproduce the method, because I think this is actually really, really powerful. It's the coin method, which I mentioned, but basically on digital steroids. So yeah, it's, considering I spent about 5 minutes looking at the midweek and I got this close, so that's pretty good. I don't know if the judges messed up and actually this area was right, or if actually this guy's eyes do look like they're looking up there. I didn't do this as well. I think the judges also need to really fix their technique, because the ear and mouth you know, it gives you a good guideline. And I don't think the judges even like came within the ear and mouth area, you know. So like there. So and then with my area, it would be something like that and like that. Again, you'd probably say, well, this guy's looking higher now, but it's difficult when you don't have a target there. That's why I try and recreate the target sometimes. And then with this guy, you say something like that, and then his nose is looking out here, and his nose is looking out here. So I'd say my area might have been the actual right area. You'd never know, but the judges just went higher. I'm not really sure. Does this guy make a difference? Again, it could be going through this point, or it could be going through that point. Really difficult to tell. But at least it's a zone 2 or edge of zone 1, just from a very quick prediction. So yeah, hope this gives you a little bit of information as to what to do for the dream car. I wish I could say more, but I'm very, very confident in my area for the dream car, and yeah, I've played a lot, so I don't want to give away my exact area, but I've probably shown a pretty good idea as to how I've got my area, and it's in that target. So yeah, as long as you stick to the target, you'll get zone 1 hopefully. If not, like I say, late 2800s to 3044, I think I said on the X, will get you zone 2, and I think it's around 850 to 1030 on the Y will get you zone 2 as well. So just play within those parameters, guys. And yeah, I need to wrap this video up. I don't know what to say about this judging though, but let's just hope the cluster for the dream car is better than this. And yeah, appreciate it, guys. Make sure you leave a like if it's helpful. And yeah, it's been Joseph Stallzy. Best of luck, and maybe see you in some of the live streams towards the end of the week if I'm able to watch them live, or I'll be in the comment sections probably. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.